Hey everybody, just give me a moment. I'm trying to get our guest invited. Good to see all of you. Hello everyone.
Hey.
Hi Rodney.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's
All
going
right, so
on?
everything's great, man. About yourself?
Good, really good. Can't complain. Just run, Kenny. You know I'm always running.
Yes,
You
I
know what
do.
happened?
Yeah.
You know what happened? Actually, this morning I forgot I had to go get my second vaccine,
Oh wow.
and I had an alert that came up and said, "Oh, your vaccine is," and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I had to get up this morning and go and do that. So that's why I'm a little frazzled. But hey,
I understand. That's what I'm saying. But hey, you in a safe space here, so we're gonna let this flow, and we definitely gonna get some good stuff here.
okay.
All right. So for those of you who do not know, my special guest here today is Mr. Rodney Chester, who is the brand ambassador for Metro Health, representing. For those of you who do not know, Metro Health is a primary care clinic located in the heart of Washington, D.C., and we offer services such as medical services, behavioral health services, support group services, substance abuse services, HIV and PrEP services, as well as services for COVID testing and the COVID vaccine. So I'd like to ask you, Rodney, who is our brand ambassador, what does being a brand ambassador from Metro Health mean to you, and what does this mean as far as, you know, the role in public health?
Well, first of all, when I got the call, in your career of expansion on whatever you're doing, branding or whatever, this is
Mm-hmm.
something I had never done out of all these years. So I was definitely very excited. So when I got the call, I honestly, I had never heard of Metro Health DC. So I did some research and loved the program, loved everything about the program. And so me and my manager got back and said, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and move forward. So we started talking and gelling and figuring out what was what. But anyway, first of all, becoming the ambassador, it has meant so much to me for the community because I think that it's important. I think that what you guys are doing is important, and it has resonated towards me in a way of making me want to be put more out into the community. And that's what I've been doing anyway, because I've always done outreach and all those things like that. I think because of my character, as you guys know me from Noah's Ark, I was an HIV and AIDS counselor. And so with being in that, it made me even jail more into it and understanding the disease. So as far as Metro Health, I wanted it to be a part of my brand. So that's why I said that whatever I do, I bring Metro Health on with me. I'm on the cover of a magazine. I make sure that they do that. And I'm also going to be doing another magazine where we're going to gear it all to Metro Health. So I'm excited about that. But it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited on things to come. We're working on a lot of exciting things. So
Indeed, we are.
stay tuned.
Yes, and we are definitely honored to have you as our brand ambassador.
Yeah.
So, another thing I want to ask you is, you know, your iconic role as Alex on Noah's Ark. I, for one, as well as many others who are on this live, are really huge fans. You know, Noah's Ark is iconic. It's still a staple in the Black LGBTQ community. So, I'd like to ask, how did you get the role, and what was it like working with the ensemble cast?
Well, I got the role actually. I did Patrick's first film, which was called Punks. I don't know if you guys
Oh
heard of
yes,
that,
I
but
love that
yeah.
movie.
So that was my first because I was a former dancer. I still take class, but anyway, I was a former theatrical dancer, and it was an audition to be one of the drag parts as the sisters. It was a dance corps, and I went and auditioned and ended up getting it. And then Patrick and I became friends. And maybe about 2 years after that, we were friends the whole time. And he told me, Rodney, I'm writing a part for you in this show that I'm creating. And I was like, what? It was all new, And he says, well, I wrote something for you. So I luckily never auditioned for the role. He wrote that role for me. And then I was able to audition with him, help him with the auditions. Like I auditioned with the guys in the show, and I auditioned them. Like I would read with them for their auditions. And a
Wow.
little trivia: what a lot of people don't know that Ricky Christian Vincent was playing Ricky. Daryl Stevens was playing Noah. Those roles were switched in the beginning.
Oh
So
wow.
Christian was playing Noah, and then Patrick switched him at the last minute. So, which I think that was a great choice. And that's sort of how the whole thing came up. And then I helped develop the character with Patrick. He wrote it. He had an idea, but he kind of let me kind of help create the character. And working with the other guys has been great. I knew Daryl and Jensen and Christian, because we worked together, and Christian and I danced together, and it was just kind of magic how we all came about to be friends, and it ended up working. So it was
That's
great.
awesome.
It was great.
Yes, that's great. Yes, and I definitely remember the movie Punks. I'm a huge fan of that film, and
I
I
know.
definitely remember your role, Sadiddy bitch. Like,
You
I
better
just
know the
chuckle every time I
line.
see it.
It was
Yes,
a
I
great. It was
chuckle
a
every
great
time I see
film.
it.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so that's definitely a memorable scene from that movie when you was literally letting the lead girl have it.
Yeah.
It was cute.
The Diddy bit.
Um, yes, exactly. So another thing I want to ask, what are you currently working on now, as far as your career endeavors and also your business? Feel free to share all your information.
Well,
What?
what I'm doing now, I did well. I used to run a talent agency, and then I stopped that, and I started getting back into my acting. Um, some issues with health issues with my heart. Long story short, I have a heart problem, so it was from stress. So I ended up having to close my business, and so I started concentrating back on acting, which was a good thing. And
Okay.
I was able to do 2 stage plays, and then I did 2 short films, and I just completed doing a new TV series called Trace. I did another series called Pieces where I guest starred, and
Oh
then I'm
yeah.
doing another series, Trace, which is it's all streaming. And
Oh great.
Pieces is streaming now on HD Productions Network .tv, and then Trace will be streaming soon. There, we just finished shooting it, so it's exciting.
Oh,
It's good.
that's amazing, man. That sounds great, and
And you know what? Let me
definitely.
tell you this. I don't know if I told you. Let me tell you, Susan. I don't know if I told you, but because Kenneth and I talk, you guys, okay? We talk, but I try to keep Kenneth in the loop on stuff. But I'm actually doing Trace with. Do you remember the young guy who was in Noah's Ark jumping the broom? He was Ricky's trick that came on the trip.
Oh yeah, he was also on the Cosby Show. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
know
he
you're
used to be on
talking
the
about.
Cosby
Yes.
Show. He was one of the twins. Well, he's in Trace too. And I said, Gary, his name is Gary, and I said, Gary, I hadn't seen him in a long time. I said, how old are you now? He said 32. I was like, what? And he was 18 when he did Jump in the Broom.
Yeah.
So it's full circle moment. So it's great.
Yes, I definitely also remember him when he's on the Cosby Show, New Jersey. Yeah. So when I actually saw him in Jumping the Broom, I was like, wow, he has really grown up.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
he
because
grow up?
he was one of the twins. He was Sandra's twin, one of the twins. So yeah,
Yeah, he was Nelson. Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely remember him from that
yeah,
role.
yeah.
So it's great that you guys are going through full circle and you guys are now working again,
Uh-huh.
on a new project. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So excited.
Uh, exactly. So,
What are these comments people saying? I'm reading them. It's so cute.
uh-huh. Oh yes,
They
it's
know
nothing but love
Gary.
up
Yeah, Gary Gray is his name.
there.
Gary Gray. Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Gray. Yes.
Hmm.
Well, yes. Another thing I wanted to ask is pretty much what's going on currently right now with the pandemic and this challenge of getting great health. I mean, what would you say in regards to our community as far as like making sure that we take health seriously, but then also how do we get our mental health right? Because definitely COVID has affected all of us in many different ways.
Well, um, for me, COVID really helped. See, this is what people don't understand. What you have to take advantage of this situation because it's everybody's in a tight space and with things. But what I did, I went into branding. And I'm an actor, so everybody's different. So, and I say started branding and working on my platforms and all that. But as a regular person, do some things that you never ever that you put on the back burner, whether if it's redoing your home or doing some more cleaning, throwing stuff out. Motivate your mind to do things that will help you through the pandemic. Now, that's not helping you with your paycheck, which I understand, but it's still mentally, it's helping you strive for betterness, meaning, like I said, whatever you guys may want to motivate yourself. Some people, like I had a friend of mine, he started writing a book. I mean, it's like, and I put up a visionary board, which can be for anybody can do that. And I started on my visionary board and working down that board to success and to doing the things that I always wanted to do. And actually being an ambassador was on my visionary board, and it
Wow.
came through. So as far as health, I think that, especially they say in the African American community, we are, a little scared about this vaccine and all that stuff. I would say get it, because if you think about, more people have died from COVID, and no one has died from getting this vaccine, right? So I think it's best that we do that. And I love that you guys, I talked to Charles, who is in charge of that, and he does the vaccines. He does, I think he says he does Moderna, and he does Johnson and Johnson. So you guys
Yes.
really get out and find out, get information. We'll post information about that, scheduling and how that works. Kenny is very good with that as well. So I think that we all need to take care of our health, regardless of whatever. Take this time, like I said, to check on yourself. Do your checkups. Make sure you get your HIV testing. That is important. We have to be tested. You have to know your status. There's no way around it. And as African American, we need to come together in that way and make sure that we're good. So, I go get my physicals, you know, and I get tested, HIV tested on the correct time, like every 6 months. I do my testing. I get my regular physicals, my yearly physicals. So that is a big part of it. And I think that if we all work together and not be scared with this vaccine, but I think this vaccine is really important that you go and get it, just so that we can open up, that the world can open back up and we can all do some things.
Yeah, because spring break is literally right here, right now. So,
Y'all
and
see
I
how
know everybody wants to
well,
go
you
out and
see
get
how
their
people was
life.
acting in Miami. Their spring breakers, they were all out there. It's crazy. So we got to kind of work together with that.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the funny thing. You talking about my vision board? Mine's is right here. I
Is
was looking right at it.
but isn't it? But isn't and you would be surprised at how things come around, because you
That is
have
so
that
true.
goal. And I just went, once the pandemic started and everything shut down. That's when I started my visionary board,
Yes,
and it's
I
been
actually
working
started mine
out.
recently, but I could say like during the pandemic, I literally had a breakthrough
Yeah,
where I had to choose life over fear, and
exactly.
that's how I manifested my role now being a part of the outreach team of Metro Health. I
Yeah.
mean, this job actually came to me, and I'm just filled with love and gratitude that I get to serve in this role as an outreach member of Metro Health to, care for our community, but then
Yeah.
also advise our community why it's important to manage your health, but then know that me and members of the outreach team are with you every step of the way.
And you guys are doing a fantastic job. So I'm excited to work with you guys as well to really get the word out. Like I shared with you, being an ambassador, I'm not the type of person that just sit around. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to do whatever. I said, I always will try to be available if I'm not shooting or whatever, but we always try to work it out because I got a lot of things coming up. So very exciting stuff. So.
Awesome. Well, I truly thank you for doing this with us, and doing this with me personally. I'm truly honored, and definitely follow Rodney on Instagram, and if you want to put in your business information in
Well,
the chat, you
I'm
can.
on Instagram. It's Rodney, ITS Rodney _ So please come on and follow me, and you can check out all the things that I'm going to be doing. I'm on Facebook under Rodney Chester, and I'm on Twitter Rodney Chester 5. So I would love to always gain new fans, new friends, or whatever. Kenny shared with me he was a fan, and now we're friends, you know. So
Yes, we are.
I'm pretty much a laid back guy. People always say, "Oh, when they meet me, they say, oh, you're really not like Alex, huh? It's an acting role. I like to have a good time, but I think it was me as an actor, and but I'm actually a little bit more reserved than Alex. But yeah,
Yes.
but it was a great. You know what? It was a great role. Noah's Ark. Honestly, to we can wrap this up. Noah's Ark. It really for us to do the reunion special, get over 5 million views that weekend. It shows that people really love the show. They cared about it. And,
Yes.
people ask me all the time, what about a reboot? What about a reboot? I have no idea. It's all up to the powers that be. It would be great if they did, so that people can see where we are now. But that just depends on what they want to do. So, moving forward, I'm excited again about Metro Health. Anybody on this live, you guys, please check with Kenny, check with Metro Health DC, sign up. They have forms that you can sign and fill out to get appointments, so that you can get tested. And come on and join our family with Metro Health DC. It's a great, great, great organization. Okay?
Yes, it is. Hello, Raheem from Project Briggs.
Is that
He's shot.
Raheem? Raheem is
Yes,
on
it
there?
is.
You know what? Let me just say this. Raheem was the one that put us together as far as
Wow.
Metro Health. I don't know if you even knew that,
I
but
didn't.
Raheem and I had been friends for years, over the years, and we were talking, and that's how we made the connection. So he initially made the connection with Metro Health for me, and then they made the call to make me the ambassador. So
Oh,
Raheem,
yes.
thank you.
Oh, and I also got a little tea to share. It was Raheem that connected me to Metro Health as well.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
Raheem, I guess Raheem is the connector, I guess.
yes, he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I used to work on this board as a public as a what was I, a social media public engagement director.
Oh, okay.
Um, and he was the one who actually connected me to Charles, and
And
this
here
this
you,
led me to where I am now. So yes, so shout out to Project Briggs and
Project Green.
Raheem, and thank you for joining us.
And you know what? So we, like I said, you guys stay tuned. We have some exciting things coming up. I'm going to be coming to DC soon, so hopefully I can meet everyone in DC. We're working on a major thing coming up. And definitely everybody on this live, if y'all ain't follow me, y'all better go to my page. It's Rodney underscore. I'm working on my website where I'm gonna have merchandise coming real soon within the next month or so. I'm gonna launch my website, and I have all types of things on the website. And also we're gonna cater a page, actually, Kenny, to on my website to Metro Health. So it'll be
Awesome.
all that. Yeah.
Oh, great. And also for those who are on this live, follow Metro Health DC. I've shouted out a few times in the comments, but follow Metro Health DC. And this live will appear on my YouTube channel, KRSTV. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also the form where you can fill out to become a member of to get services with Metro Health will be in the description box in the comment section. And so fill out, give us your information, and someone from the outreach team will be in touch with you.
Kenny, make sure you pin it on all the information, like my Instagram and Metro Health and all that. If you pin it, then people can see it.
Oh
Or
yeah, I
or
always
we'll
pin
post a tag. Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. You're the professional.
It's become a mantra of mine that when it comes down to my comment section and all that, I
Yeah,
always pin important information like
yeah.
yeah.
And I appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a great job, Kenny. Keep it up. Sometimes it can be frustrating, but keep doing what you do. Keep doing your thing. We have to create our own things now. That's why
Yes we do.
everything is streaming now, because the networks are not, sometimes not supporting us as much as they should. And people are doing their own thing with streaming and all that stuff. And I'm getting ready also to be a part of a huge new production company that's coming out. Then we're going to be streaming a lot of shows and stuff on that. So Doverland Productions is what it's called. But just keep an eye out, okay, for everything. And Kenny,
Absolutely.
thank you. And Kenny called me so we could talk about some stuff, about some videos and stuff I've talked to you about before.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the love. Okay.
Thank you guys.
Have a good
Yes.
day. Bye
All right,
bye.
you do the same. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.